Across the animal kingdom, regeneration isn't just a tale, it's a biological wonder. From animals that regrow severed limbs to those capable of rebuilding full organs or whole body parts, nature has produced some truly mind-blowing survivors. These species can recover from injuries that would be fatal to nearly any other life form. In this video, we're going to look at the 15 animals that can regrow entire body parts, revealing nature's most extreme examples of self-repair. Let's start off with Number 15. Planarian flatworm. These worms are well known in biological research for their near-immortal regenerative ability. Common in freshwater streams and ponds, these flatworms can regenerate entire bodies from tiny fragments. Some species can be sliced into over 20 pieces, with each segment becoming a complete, fully functional worm. The secret lies in neoblasts, stem cells that make up roughly 20% of their body. These cells are pluripotent, able to turn into any type of tissue. When a planarian is cut, neoblasts rush to the site and form a blastema that reconstructs missing parts. Within days, organs and body structures reform. Their nervous system, including the brain and photosensitive eye spots, can regenerate entirely. Studies show that even decapitated worms retain behavioral memory, indicating memory may be molecularly stored. They reproduce both sexually and asexually. In some species, the worm splits in half, and both sides regenerate. Unlike most animals, planarians show no signs of aging thanks to continuous cell renewal. Number 14. Salamander. Salamanders are often called masters of regeneration. These amphibians can regenerate limbs, tails, eyes, parts of their brain, and even segments of their heart and spinal cord. After losing a limb, the wound closes within hours. Then, mature cells around the site revert into a stem-like state. These cells, known as blastomal cells, multiply and form the structure of the new limb. Within weeks, buds appear, digits follow, and eventually the limb is restored, fully functional, with no deformities or scars. This ability is found in several species, including tiger salamanders, newts, and the axolotl. Their immune systems help set the right conditions for regeneration by minimizing inflammation. Scientists have identified several important molecules, like fibroblast growth factors and transforming growth factor beta, that direct this regrowth. In the wild, it's a survival advantage. A predator might grab a limb or tail, but the salamander escapes and grows it back. Their ability to reconstruct complex organs continues to guide research in regenerative medicine. Number 13. Axolotl. The axolotl is a species of aquatic salamander native to Mexico and an extraordinary model of regeneration in nature. It can regenerate not only limbs, but also its spinal cord, heart tissue, jaw, and even sections of its brain, often without any visible scarring. When it loses a limb, the wound seals rapidly and forms a blastema, a cluster of undifferentiated cells capable of becoming any tissue needed to reconstruct the lost part. In just weeks, a new limb forms, complete with nerves, bones, and muscles. This regeneration extends deep into their nervous system. If the spinal cord is severed, new nerve cells reconnect the tissue and restore full function. That level of recovery is permanent in mammals. The immune system in axolotls supports this regeneration by limiting inflammation, creating ideal conditions for growth. They never complete metamorphosis like most salamanders and retain larval traits, such as gills. This neotenic state may be tied to their healing abilities. Despite all that, this creature is endangered. Number 12. Earthworm. This worm might seem simple, but it's one of the most capable land-based regenerators. Many species can rebuild lost segments of their bodies, sometimes even significant portions, if key internal organs remain. Regeneration begins once the worm seals the wound with mucus, forming a protective barrier. If the front portion, which contains the head and the clitellum, is intact, it can regrow the missing tail. However, if only the tail remains, it can't replace the head. Contrary to myth, cutting a worm in half doesn't make two worms. Only the segment with the head may survive. Over time, new muscle, nerve, and skin cells replace missing sections. Specific genes are activated to ensure the regenerated parts form in the correct order. The nervous system also reconnects through regrown nerve clusters. While less dramatic than aquatic species, earthworms play a vital ecological role. Their regenerative ability supports population stability and helps maintain soil health, quietly keeping entire ecosystems alive. Number 11. Zebrafish. Zebrafish are small, striped freshwater fish used extensively in research due to their advanced regenerative abilities among vertebrates. Unlike most animals, they can regenerate heart tissue, spinal cords, skin, fins, and even portions of their brain and eyes. This has made them an essential model in regenerative studies. One of the most surprising findings is their ability to regenerate up to 20% of their heart after injury. In humans, damaged heart muscle forms scar tissue. But in zebrafish, heart cells, cardiomyocytes, re-enter the cell cycle, divide, and restore normal heart function within about 2 months. Their nervous system works similarly. Damaged neurons regrow, rewire, and restore movement and sensory abilities. They can even regenerate sections of their retina and regain vision. Because young zebrafish are transparent, scientists can watch the process live, observing cell movement, division, and organization. Humans share many of the same genes, but lack the ability to activate them in adulthood. Now let's head over to Number 10. Sea star. Sea stars, often called starfish, have some of the most impressive regenerative traits in the animal kingdom. Found across every ocean, these echinoderms can regrow lost arms, and in some species, a full new body can regenerate from a single detached arm. If part of the central disc remains attached, that fragment alone may regrow into a whole sea star over time. This process is driven by stem-like cells that adapt to become nerve, muscle, and skeletal tissue. They also reconstruct their radial nerve system and water vascular canals. Unlike mammals, it doesn't form scar tissue. New arms grow back naturally and restore symmetry. Depending on conditions, regeneration may take months or even over a year. It's not just a survival tactic. It can be a method of asexual reproduction. In some tropical species, a single arm can split away and grow into a clone. The same molecular processes guide both reproduction and repair, making sea stars ideal for regeneration studies and understanding ancient healing systems. Number 9. Sea anemone. Sea anemones can rebuild nearly every part of their body, from torn tentacles to the central column itself. They might look delicate, but their regeneration ability is astonishing. After an injury caused by predators, waves, or human disturbance, the wound seals within hours. Beneath the surface, cells begin dividing rapidly to restore lost tissues. Within a short time, the anemone rebuilds its internal pressure system, allowing it to stand and feed again. Its body wall reforms with functioning muscles and nerve networks that integrate seamlessly. Even digestive structures regenerate after severe damage. Some species can grow back from fragments just millimeters wide. This flexibility comes from a diffuse nerve net, which replaces a centralized brain. Their regeneration shares many similarities with hydras, including constantly active stem cells. Many of the same genes appear in humans but remain dormant after birth. They show no clear signs of aging and can live for years, possibly centuries, continually renewing themselves. Number 8. Green sea slug. The green sea slug is one of the strangest marine animals ever studied. Found along North America's Atlantic coast, this marine mollusk can decapitate itself and regenerate its entire body, including heart and internal organs, within weeks. Even more shocking, the severed head survives and functions on its own for days or even months. In 2021, scientists observed slugs voluntarily shedding their bodies from below the neck. These detached heads crawled, ate, and lived as they regrew new torsos. The process likely helps them eliminate parasites from infected tissues. The regeneration is powered in part by their ability to perform partial photosynthesis. They eat algae and retain the chloroplasts, storing them in their own cells. These chloroplasts continue producing sugar, fueling the regeneration even without a digestive system. A new body begins forming behind the head within days, fully restoring the animal in about 3 weeks. Number 7. Flatfish. Flatfish like flounder, sole, and halibut aren't just known for their odd shape, but also for their strong regenerative ability. They can repair fins, scales, and even portions of muscle and skin. While they can't replace entire organs or heads like some invertebrates, their fin regeneration is among the most efficient in marine life. When a fin is damaged or lost, a thin layer of new tissue begins forming across the wound within days. Cells from surrounding tissue migrate toward the site, building a blastema, a cluster of undifferentiated cells that create the new fin. The result is often indistinguishable from the original, complete with pigment and bone structure. Genes tied to early development reactivate during this process, guiding growth and patterning. Even their camouflaged skin repairs itself seamlessly, restoring color and texture. This ability keeps them protected and adaptive. In aquaculture, these traits are studied to improve recovery rates. Flatfish demonstrate that evolution still preserves nature's blueprint for self-restoration. Number 6. Sea cucumber. Sea cucumbers, soft-bodied relatives of sea stars and urchins, are among the ocean's most extreme regenerators. When under threat, they eject internal organs, intestines, reproductive parts, even respiratory structures to confuse predators. This defense mechanism, called evisceration, doesn't kill them. Within weeks, they regrow everything. After ejection, their wounds seal to block infection, and regeneration begins quickly. A new digestive system can form in 40 to 50 days, depending on the species. If split in half, each portion can regrow into a full organism as long as some central body tissue remains. Their skin and internal walls heal quickly, helping them recover from environmental damage or predation. As echinoderms, they share evolutionary roots with sea stars, offering clues into early regenerative biology. They also play a key role in ocean ecosystems, breaking down organic matter and cleaning sediment. Their ability to regrow multiple organ systems shows that even soft-bodied animals can rebuild themselves. Number 5. African spiny mouse. The African spiny mouse is almost unmatched in its regenerative abilities. While most mammals heal wounds with scar tissue, this small rodent can regrow skin, hair follicles, sweat glands, and parts of its ears. Its skin tears easily, almost like paper, which lets it escape predators. But what seems like a weakness is actually a clever adaptation. It can lose over 60% of its back skin and still survive. The damaged skin begins to regenerate within days, restoring not just the surface but also underlying structures, hair follicles, connective tissue, and glands. This kind of complete regeneration hasn't been observed in other mammals. Even ear tissue, including cartilage and fur, regrows fully after a circular section is removed. Scientists believe the mouse may have held on to ancient regenerative traits lost in other species. Its biology is now being studied to uncover the genetic reasons for scarless healing. By comparing its DNA with that of non-regenerating rodents, experts have identified genes linked to tissue repair and inflammation control. Number 4. Octopus. The octopus, one of the ocean's most intelligent invertebrates, is also a highly capable regenerator. When attacked by predators like moray eels or sharks, it can lose an arm and regrow it fully, restoring strength and sensory ability. Each arm is incredibly complex, packed with muscles, nerves, and hundreds of suction cups, all of which return to full function after regrowth. The wound seals within hours, preventing fluid loss and infection. Beneath the surface, specialized cells begin forming a regenerative bud that extends gradually. Over several months, muscle fibers, nerves, and suction cups rebuild in coordination. Each arm contains its own set of around 40 million neurons, acting semi-independently from the central brain. Unlike reptiles, which regrow simpler structures, octopuses reconstruct fine motor control and tactile sensitivity. They rely on this ability often, as arm loss is common in the wild. Some have even been observed discarding injured limbs to avoid infection, then regrowing them completely. Number 3. Deer. Deer are one of the few mammals that can regenerate a complex body part, their antlers. Every year, male deer shed their old antlers and grow new ones, made of bone, cartilage, nerves, skin, and blood vessels. This process is one of the fastest forms of organ regeneration in any mammal. In species like elk or red deer, antlers can grow more than an inch per day during peak growth. It all starts at the pedicle, a region on the skull rich in regenerative cells. After shedding, these cells form soft, velvet-covered tissue, rich in blood vessels, that feeds the rapidly growing antler beneath. Within months, the velvet dries and sheds, revealing hardened bone. Scientists have found that stem cells involved in amphibian limb regrowth are also active in deer pedicles. These cells are triggered by hormonal shifts, especially in testosterone. Their annual regrowth makes deer an excellent model for studying mammalian tissue formation. Number 2. Crayfish. Crayfish, freshwater cousins of lobsters, possess powerful regenerative abilities. They can regrow claws, walking legs, antennae, and even segments of their eyes. This skill is vital in environments where territorial disputes or predator encounters often lead to injury. After losing a limb, cells at the wound site rapidly divide and form a regenerative bud. As the crayfish grows and molts, the new limb develops underneath the hard shell. Following 1 or 2 molts, the new appendage emerges, smaller at first, but fully functional. With each molt, it increases in size until it matches the original. The replacement includes nerves, muscles, and jointed exoskeleton plates. Even sensory structures like touch-sensitive hairs and taste bristles regenerate. Hormones, especially certain steroids, guide both molting and regrowth timing. Scientists often use crayfish to study regeneration because their molting cycle and growth patterns are predictable. Their survival strategy, honed over 200 million years, is simple. Lose what's damaged, grow it back, and keep moving, fully equipped again. Now let's end this with Number 1. Spiny starfish. The spiny starfish is one of the most physically resilient marine animals, capable of regrowing arms and sometimes entire bodies from a single piece. Found along rocky shores and coral reefs, these animals rely on their regenerative ability to survive predator attacks, storms, and physical damage. When an arm is severed, recovery begins immediately. Cells near the injury start multiplying and form a soft growth area. This eventually solidifies as the new arm develops its nerves, muscles, and skeletal structures. Radial nerves, which run through each arm and control motion, are also rebuilt, restoring the limb's movement and environmental sensing. The process takes months and depends on the starfish's diet of mussels, clams, and invertebrates. Their internal nutrient reserves support this energy-heavy task. What makes spiny starfish unique is their ability to reactivate early developmental genes long after birth. This makes them valuable in regenerative studies. While slow, their healing is reliable. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.